Hi guys, this is Mrs. Brown, and I wanted to give you an overview or kind of like a review of factors of production so that you can get a clear sense of your prior knowledge in going into creating your presentation for your economy presentation. So if you could go back into your ISN, you'll need that, and you'll also need something to write with so you can press pause and get those things. So in your ISN, there are notes that are titled Factors of Production. It'd be helpful for you to turn to that notes because there should be a foldable that explains what land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship are. So when we originally did this lesson, you were introduced to a fun video, and then there are, in the video it explained everything that factors of production are. Starting with land. Land is not the actual land that we're walking on, it's just the natural resources that come from the land, including things like cows, because we get milk from there. Any natural resources like oil, water, and coal. The next natural resource is labor. Labor can only be humans. So labor can't be like a cash register or a truck. It has to be work that humans do, like teacher, banker, waiter. Capital is the money and the tools or machinery that's used to make money. So if I'm a baker, I need big ovens, and that's my capital. If I am a baker, I need a store to put all of my stuff in, so I need money for that. And so maybe I ask a bank for a loan, and so the bank gives me the capital. And finally, we have entrepreneurship. It's when a person takes an idea and tries to make an economic profit off of it. And then when we did our lesson on businesses and industries and entrepreneurship, you all got to be entrepreneurs. And so you know what those are about. So you ended up doing a left-hand assignment, which was creating a tree map and brainstorming everything that's needed to purchase and sell a product. So if we take a simple product like a Hershey's peanut butter cup, for example, if we take a simple product like, we'd be able to categorize. Land would be the peanuts. Labor would be the farmers who are harvesting the peanuts. Capital would be every piece of machinery in the factory that's used to make the peanut butter cup. And the entrepreneur would be Mr. Hershey. Now, let's say one of those things was not present. Like, what if there were no land? What if there were no peanuts? Would we be able to create the Hershey's Reese's peanut butter cup? No, we wouldn't. What if there was no capital? What if we didn't have the money to get the machinery and the things that we needed? Would we be able to create the Reese's peanut butter cup? No. What if there were no workers to help do all the harvesting and the producing and the packing and the driving and all that? We wouldn't be able to sell it, and so the people wouldn't be able to make money off of it. And what if there were no Milton Hershey? Would there even be a Reese's peanut butter cup? No. So that tells you that we need all four factors of production in order to produce something and sell something, all four of them. So right now you're studying the missing middle, and you have an article that relates to one of the factors of production that are missing or that they're trying to put back into the system or something like that. So according to your article that you read and studied, you had some factor of production that was missing. And what you need to think about is if that factor of production continues to be missing, how that can negatively affect the economy. For example, India has a lot of land for farming. Wheat production is a major natural resource, and the economy would struggle if that piece of factor of production was missing because they would not be able to make money. Another example is that India is lacking skilled laborers. If they don't have people to do work, then people cannot make money. It can't make the economy grow. So in some instances, India is training people to become workers in certain skills. Microfinancing has to do with the capital factor of production because microfinancing is all about how banks will loan small amounts of money to people who have a small business. So usually a bank might lend a person $100,000 to start a business or something like that. Well, that's not a micro loan. A micro loan is a small money loan. Maybe I have a shop and I'm selling goat milk to the village. Well, I need a goat. I need $500 to buy a goat. So I go to the bank to get a micro loan. Microfinancing helps poor people and gives entrepreneurs a chance to make money and help their economy grow. Entrepreneurship finally helps the economy grow with their ideas and products to improve life. And if we didn't have the entrepreneurs in the first place, then we wouldn't be able to make a product or sell anything. So what you're going to do now is create a presentation, which I've already provided a template for you, but you will later include things like an original product, and that stuff is going to come later. But now all I want you to do is illustrate or tell us what the missing factor of production is for your article. So you would put the title at the top, you'd put your name at the top, you'd elaborate on what the missing factor of production is. Is it labor? Is it capital? Land? Entrepreneurship? And what problems happen when this factor of production is missing? So you're also going to add an image, and you're going to add a relevant quote from the article. Now, this is just a template. You can make it as glorious as you want to, change colors, fonts, add whatever, but this is where you start. Got it? All right. Happy learning.